Given the current economic trends of the last 60 days, I think that our residents deserve a little bit of a financial break.
Palm Coast City Council approved its final budget for the upcoming fiscal year, but not without debate over the property tax rate. Councilman Charles Gambaro pushed for adopting the rollback rate of 4.0035 mils, citing rising unemployment, a slowing housing market, and affordability concerns.
Over the past several weeks, I've received significant amount of input from our residents. We've seen our unemployment numbers climb to 5.4%. We've seen critical statistics outlining that over 39% of our residents are not able to pay their rent. We've seen a local employer make a business decision that will reduce 300 manufacturing jobs from our community, and we're seeing the slowing down of home sales.
But other council members said cutting the rollback would leave $1 million gap. Vice Mayor Teresa Pontieri pressed Gambaro for specifics.
Helena, if we did the rollback rate, how much would we need to cut from our budget?
That would be approximately another $1 million.
Okay. Councilman Gambaro, what are your proposed cuts?
Well, I've brought all sorts of opportunities for savings to this council. We could have sold the golf course. We could have done a bunch of different other things that would have allowed us to even out, on that cut. So
even if we sold the golf course, that wouldn't have happened until maybe next year. So what are your other savings? Because we can't you don't get to just throw out a proposed rollback without coming to this council with the actual solution. That's a tagline. That's not a solution.
It's my position. Thank you.
It's a hollow position, Councilman.
Discussions would then center on whether to reduce planned performance-based pay raises for city staff or trim economic development incentives. Palm Coast Mayor Mike Norris.
That's included in the budget. We got $1.5 million that's going to a 3% targeted pay raises. We could scale back $1 million of that and go with $500,000 as far as pay raises. That's the solution. If you want to roll back, just off the top of my head, there's other things. There's other things that's going to be going on in this budget that I'm not happy with, and a lot of you know that. So that's your choice. If that's the council, if that's what you want to do, we can do it that way.
Councilman Ty Miller said cutting performance-based pay raises would be a bad idea for the city.
If we're doing that, we're cutting services somewhere, right? The level of service is going to drop. We're going to tell employees that they're not going to get a raise this year, that most people, I think, expect, as long as they're performing, and this is performance-based.
Performance-based.
So to me, it creates an atmosphere that we're going to have employees that don't want to be here, that don't feel like they're being rewarded for the hard work that they've done, the high performers, the hard work that they've done. So what are we going to be left with? Employees that don't feel like working hard anymore because they're not going to get a pay raise for it? I think that's, in economic terms, that's bad.
Ultimately, the council voted 4-1 to adopt a tax rate of 4.0089 mils, slightly above rollback, with Gambaro dissenting. The council then approved the city's total budget of $696.4 million, which funds law enforcement, fire services, road maintenance, and future capital projects. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, September 26th.
It was this dirtbag's decision that caused this fatal crash.
Sheriff Rick Staley on a recent pursuit that killed an Ormond Beach woman.
On September 16th, deputies with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office spotted a car connected to several burglaries in St. Johns County. They started their pursuit and followed the SUV as it sped down I-95. The suspect crashed head-on into another vehicle, killing the driver. During Free for All Friday, Sheriff Rick Staley gave David Ayers an update on the investigation.
FHP has done a great job investigating the crash. The driver's already been charged with felony murder, and St. Johns County has charged them. We've charged them. We understand they're being investigated in Orlando.
Staley wants to see more than just the driver being held accountable.
I'm hoping that once the Highway Patrol is done with their investigation, everyone in that car will actually be indicted for first-degree murder.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Liz Ryan.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located right off I-95 at exit 311. The final weekend of September brings plenty of family fun in Flagler County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
Celebrate fall at Flagler Beach's free Centennial Fall Family Day with a corn maze, pumpkin bowling, crafts, vendors, and the big local Kahuna Plunge. Enjoy a free movie matinee at the library featuring surround sound and big screen action. This week's film follows Hiccup and Toothless as they unite Vikings and dragons against a looming ancient threat. Discover the magic of butterflies at Washington Oaks Garden State Park with a guided talk and garden walk among the blooms. Learn about the life cycle, how to spot common species, and which plants attract them in your garden. Get ready for a wild ride at the 4th Annual PRCA Flagler County Pro Rodeo, where top-tier cowboys and cowgirls bring the heat to Palm Coast. Saddle up for a thrilling evening of rodeo action, grit, and glory. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
There was a crosstown showdown Tuesday with the Pirate and Bulldog volleyball teams facing off at the Ship. FPC started off strong, taking set 1, 26-24. Pirate coach Julie Menendez.
You saw both teams missing serves at the beginning. I think it was just little nerves at the beginning for the crowd and the game and everything until they kind of settled in.
The Pirates took the next 2 sets, pulling ahead 2-1. Junior Sinai Arnaud on the Pirate mindset after set 1.
We went in just saying that we had to beat them. That's pretty much what it was.
The Bulldogs rallied in set 4 to win 27-25. Arnaud started firing her own cannon, winning multiple points with powerful shots as the Pirates won going away 15-6 in set 5. Coach Menendez afterward.
Really what was said to them is for them to just relax and have fun. Because I think that they wanted this win so bad that they were just very tense. And that last game was like, just relax and just have some fun out there. And they did. So it was awesome.
Sinai on her role as a team captain.
With my attitude and my mindset, because I've been told a lot that my presence is very strong, I try to keep my energy up, keep my morale up so that my team stays the same.
The rematch at FPC takes place October 8th. Last night, Pirate football took on Mainland in district play at Daytona Stadium. 2 Cole Walker touchdowns to Thomas Larawan, with help from interceptions by Cooper May and Jezariah McCoy, gave Matanzas a 17-14 lead at the half. The Bucs defense shut out the Pirates from there to take the win 34-17. Now 3-3, Matanzas host Mount Dora next week at the Ship. The FPC Bulldog football team is the WNZF game of the week tonight when University comes to town for the second time this year. Both schools look to snap 3-game losing streaks. The Titans lost 43-24 in week 2 at the Ship to start their streak, while the Bulldogs are winless since the Potato Bowl. Those records go out the window with the start of district play. We go live for kickoff at 7. Tomorrow, join Rich Carroll and I as we break down both games on a special post-game edition of the Rich and Mike Sports Show at 11:30 a.m. Both can be heard right here and on the Flagler Radio app. This is your home for local sports, with updates Mondays and Fridays from the WNZF Sports Desk. I'm Mike Licio.